Oh boy, I just got some jams to play for you. Love playing the jams. Got the Ohio Players coming up on Billboard's Hot 100. It was February the 5th, 1977. I do believe that's the date of it. I'll try to get the date for you, the exact date for you later on, just to let you know it's the first week of February 1977. Feel the beat. Everybody disco by the Ohio Players, jumping from number 69, from number 79 to number 69 during that first week of February. Let me go ahead and just get perspective, give you the top 5 records that week in February 1977. At number 5, we got Hotline by the Silvers, New Kid in Town by the Eagles from Hotel California at number 4. Daz by Brick at number 3. Car Wash by Rose Royce, produced by Norman Whitfield, who produced all those great songs by the Temptations of the late 60s, early 70s, at number 2. At number 1, Torn Between Two Lovers by Mary McGregor, written by Peter Yarrow, one of the songwriters of that song. I believe he was a member of Peter, Paul, and Mary, but I want to talk to you about this Ohio Players record. Feel the beat, everybody disco. We are in the thrust of the disco era now in 1977. Disco, disco, disco. Yes, I'm an unabashed fan of disco music. Yes, Studio 54 was rocking. Ooh, I still have fantasies of dancing with Sharon on Studio 54. Except I got 2 left feet. I can't dance. Ohio Players. Now, I got to tell you, here's the thing. Looking back on it, I appreciate the Ohio Players a lot more now than I did back in the day. These guys, they could do funk, they could do soul, and they could do disco. They had a fantastic horn section. These guys could play. They were extremely talented. They formed back in 1959. It started back in 1959, and they called themselves the Ohio Untouchables. They're from Dayton, Ohio, 1959. Their original leader, the lead singer, leader of the band, his name was Robert Ward. Robert Ward, though, he is a very unreliable lead person for the Ohio Players. When the group, sometimes the group would do a gig, they'd play live, he'd just walk off stage. He'd just leave. The group would just play without him. Things came to a head in 1964 when Robert Ward got into a fight with another group member. The group member was Marshall Jones. They got into a fist fight and the group broke up. But the core members of the Ohio Players, they moved back to Dayton and they recruited another lead singer, a guitarist, a leader. His name was Leroy Sugarfoot Bonner. This guy could play. This guy was badass. And they were a house band at a record company. It was called Compass Records. It became a house band in 1967. They added a couple of group members, but they disbanded in 1970. But they reformed again around 1970, 71, and they, oh God, Funky Worm, their first big hit, #1 R&B. They used that synthesizer, the ARB synthesizer, I believe was the name, where they choked up their voices and everything. The guy sounded like an old woman. It was just fantastic record. It was a minor pop hit. It wasn't played on a lot of the white radio stations, top 40 radio stations, but that was just one of the best records, one of the most satisfying R&B records back in the day. Funky Worm by Ohio Players. Of course, in its wake, they got into a little controversy because here's the thing about the Ohio Players. They put up these risque photos on their album covers of, scantily, half-naked women. and that got me to it. That was part of their mystique, though, but still, it was a little bit, they were kind of pushing the edge a little bit back in the 70s. And they came out with some of these suggestive records like Sweet Sticky Thing. And my goodness. Hoochie Coo was another hit by them. Of course, they really hit it big in the fall of 1974 when they did Fire. And there was Love Roller Coaster, which came out late 75, early 1976. Those were 2 big monster crossover hits for the Ohio Players. And Fob was bad. It was a rock and roll record. It was a rock and roll funk record that should have been a bigger hit. Only got as high as number 29, number 30. That was in the spring of 1976. It was just, God, dog, it was bad. Dudes were throwing down. These dudes could play. 1977, they came out with an album, the Ohio Players. It was a compilation album called Gold, and this song that I'm going to play for you by the Ohio Players, Feel the Beat, Everybody Disco, it was off that compilation album, thrown in as a new single on that compilation album, and it's a satisfying record to listen to. There's the melodic structure and parts of this song is just absolutely just beautiful with the keyboard embellishments and all that. Well, here it is. And a song peaked at number 61. That is it on Billboard's Hot 100. Ohio Players on Billboard's Hot 100, February 1977.